My name is Eileen Corman, and for over 25 years, I served with a wonderful organization called the DVULI Urban Leadership Initiative, which provides training for Christian leaders who are passionate about serving youth in the urban context. One of our main philosophical foundations is that young people are not just leaders for the future. They are leaders today. They have influence among their peers, in their schools, in their families, in their churches, and in their communities. And so we were recommending using leadership development as a discipleship tool, teaching these kids with leadership potential how they could lead in the way of Jesus. Now, the main challenge we had about this is finding good models that we could recommend to people for how to do this in the urban context. Most of the models and resources we found and recommended were geared toward larger organizations with lots of mentors available and funding available. And so we always had to translate what those ideas were into the world of the urban leader. Well, Ted Travis had been an instructor for us way back in the 1990s. He taught scenario planning. And we had stayed in touch over the years. And when I saw that he had published a book called Building Cathedrals, I was curious. So I picked up a copy and I read it. And lo and behold, Ted was focusing on those same discipleship principles, but also found some practical ways to give advice of how to play this out in the urban context. In his case, it was through a summer day camp program. Ted and I got in touch and we talked about how we could incorporate this in more depth with our leaders that we're in training. But we had an idea that we wanted to provide it to even more broadly than that. So we came upon the solution that we would create a standalone training that we could bring to the cities we had worked in and offer it not just to our alumni and participants there, but also more broadly to leaders from the community. We've been doing that. I think we piloted it in San Diego. I can't remember the year, but we've probably done that in 8 or 10 different cities with great success. Some of the leaders that I contacted to say, how did this impact you? Said, well, this was what we were already trying to do, but we needed to have the language to put around it, to explain it to others. And some just said, we were doing this, but we didn't have practical ideas for how to apply it. So it has been a huge blessing to our alumni. And I want to take this moment to congratulate Ted on the 10-year anniversary of Building Cathedrals and say that God has blessed not just us, but many of our leaders and our young people through this book. So thank you so much and enjoy the celebration.